very good evening to one and all present. I welcome you to today's webinar on Future of Jobs at B-School. I would like to thank each and every one of you for taking out your precious time from your busy schedule to be here with us today. The business world is changing at a very fast pace. The skill set required to match this dynamic world of new expectation is also changing at the same speed. Top recruiters look for the cohort of MBA PGDM graduates who possess new age skills. Today, NDIM is pleased to welcome you to this exciting learning opportunity and the Q&A session and to meet the top industry recruiters and learn about the skills that they are currently looking for and the latest developments on the future of jobs in their sector. NDIM is known for providing the finest placements, internship, and live projects to its PGDM students and has been declared best in India for industry linkages, for students' employability, and for the corporate environment by all the Apex National Commerce and Industry Chambers of India continuously for last 5 years by ASSOCHAM, CII, and FICCI, including All India Council for Technical Education, Government of India. Confederation of Indian Industries and AICTE, Government of India, jointly declared us as the first and the only mentor B-School of India for a period of 3 years. Let me start the webinar by introducing our eminent panelist for the day. Mr. Tinku Singh, Group CEO, Legend Group. Sir is a seasoned industry veteran with over 3 decades of rich experience across sectors like restaurant and hospitality, lifestyle, FMCG retail, and entertainment and cinema exhibition. Prior to joining Legend Group, he has worked with blue chip brands such as the Oberoi Hotels, Intercontinental Hotels, Barista Coffee Company, and PVR Limited. Welcome, sir. Mr. Hariharan Sitaraman, General Manager Corporate, HCL Info. He has over 35 years of experience in different industries like IT, enterprise automation, logistics, education, related products and services. A business operations person with proven account and channel management skills, having worked across various cultures and industries across India with leading global and Indian conglomerates. His expertise lies in team management and team development, change management, and relationship management. It's a pleasure to have you with us, sir, today. Ms. Shivani Khurana, Senior Partner, Access Private Banking. Ms. Khurana is a self-motivated and a dynamic lady with over 2 decades of experience in private and wealth management. Prior to joining Axis Bank, she has worked in different verticals with organizations like Citibank, Royal Bank of Scotland, and HDFC Private Bank. Welcome. Mr. Tariq Mahmood, Head HR, North Kotak. Mr. Mahmood has rich corporate experience in different industries like pharmaceutical, skill development, telecom, and life insurance. He has progressive experience in all major HR domains, which include talent management, talent acquisition, performance management, retention, and learning and development. Allow me to introduce today's host, Mr. Vishwa Mohan Bansal. Dr. V.M. Bansal, Chairman, New Delhi Institute of Management, is a former civil servant and has been the youngest and the longest serving Secretary, Commissioner, Principal Commissioner, and Director of India's biggest statutory urban body, DDA, Government of India, for 28 years. He has headed several public sector undertakings and was advisor to the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi at the time of Commonwealth Games 2010. He is the chairman of the Education Committee of PSG Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Sir, over to you.
Thank you, Dr. Shivani. And first of all, a very, very warm welcome to great panelists. And my very big thanks to all the friends who have come here to attend this webinar. Currently, I'm so happy to see such a large number of people attending this webinar. The number right now is more than 630 as of now. So it's a real pleasure. I'm sure all of you are here to really find value into what the panelists have to say. The topic is really important for today. I can only assure you that all of them, Mr. Tinku, Mr. Hariharan, Ms. Shivani, Mr. Tariq, all of them have been a very big support to the NDIM. So first of all, my gratitude to them for their continuing support to all of us and to our students. They have been recruiting, they have been giving internships, they have been giving live projects. And whenever need be, they're always available to students and always at the campus. Whenever you request them, they're always at the campus. So thank you very much, all the panelists, for continuing to be supporting NDIM all these years and NIM students. The panelists would be very happy to know. In fact, when I was discussing them 2 days back, some of the top colleges they were mentioning, because obviously I cannot name them, some of the top colleges students are yet to find internships. And Mr. Hariharan was so very happy and thrilled to know that all NDM students have either joined the internships or they're joining in the coming week. So it's a pleasure and it's a big appreciation to the placement directorate of NDIM and of course to the industry friends who have been supporting us in a very, very big way. Among the, I don't say audience, but our friends today who are attending and who are listening to us, are about 50% of them are MBA and engineering students across the country. About 30% are people from the academia across the institutions of the country, universities and various highly known and renowned institutions, IITs and IIMs also. And 20% are the people from industry at different levels. Some of them are CEOs, CMDs and founders also. So my first question is, we'll not take it further because the topic is something of great interest to everybody. I would start with the group CEO legend,
नमस्कार सर.
Mr. Tinku Singh. कैसे भाई? तो आपसे ये सवाल है हमारा कि in the last, especially in the last 14 months of deep pandemic, deep gloom, deep loss of jobs, what are the new job roles that have emerged? What are the new sectors? What are the new areas where the new jobs are emerging? This is what is of extreme importance to the students and the academia, so that they prepare the students accordingly. So you have a very large and deep experience in various FMCG, entertainment, hotels, now real estate and cinema. So I'm just wanting the totality of the thing. What exactly, according to you, the new job roles that are emerging in these sectors? Of course, some of the job roles have been lost. We need not discuss about them. So what exactly is the future you're looking into, and what are the new job roles that you are recruiting now or you'll be recruiting the next 1 year?
So thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Bansal. That I've been, I've been fortunate enough to at least address so many people who are actually into doing so many things. So first, prior to taking all of you into an account that we actually, especially my segment, is the worst hit area at this point in time, because what happens is that people always get more into savior mode. They do not get into they do not like to see anything which is fun, frolic, entertainment, going to the malls, or for that matter, enjoyment. They don't see it. Even mandirs, the masjid, the gurudwaras, the entertainment sectors, everything is shut down. But for past 1.5 years, what we could do is that we could at least get into the things what should have not been done during the expansion, during the left right center signing of the properties. So what we had thought was that let's sharpen our saw in a right fashion, because trainings are being taken at a very distant areas where people feel that training should be taken when we have time. But this is the time given by the god, given by the nature. I understand there has been such huge losses around, but training was one area where we were thinking that we should really take it on. And now from that, what has emerged is that almost October or November we started our operations once again. So we started operating. Actually, cinema exhibition business opened with just 50% of occupancy. People had so much of distancing with respect to restaurant business. Hotels did. I mean, they had a lot of norms and anything. But amidst all these things, we had a lot of things to plan ahead. And currently, for the organization where I am, what I am heading at this point in time. So we are basically into, as you rightly said, that malls, multiplexes, food and beverage. What we are doing is that we are planning for that cases, because see, we have seen in the past also, any of the pandemic, it does not last for ever and ever and ever. It has to end up some time, and it may take, some may take 1 year, some may take 2 years, or for that matter, maximum it takes more than not more than 2 years or 2.5 years. So once that is over, so we have somewhat around 60-70 screen signed, a fresh sign done with the new kind of, what happens is that whenever the business is running, so the changes does not seems to be seen or noticed. So we are planning, we have that project sections working 360-degree, 24/7 it has been doing. So for the multiplex, for the malls, so whatever changes one wanted to do it during the time, for example, so many, very high grosser cinema could not do good, a huge amount of renovations. But this was the time which we had got, and now we are gearing up for our doors to open for the cinema. And just to mention that sometimes back in our organization, what we felt that, we have a real estate bank. So we have somewhat around 300 flats, which is readily available in Bhiwadi. So internally, the board of directors and all of us, we came up with an idea, and we said that, okay, घरों में gas तो अच्छी तरीके से आ जाता, gas की pipeline has been there almost in every houses. So we thought, why don't we do a COVID compliant residential sectors, where at least one room of one bedroom of a flat should have a oxygen connections, or a hospital within the parameters, or there should be an oxygen bank where those basic first aid. Earlier we used to keep a first aid box with us. So now we are saying that since the situation has been changing, so rather than having a lot of panic situations all around, so we felt that we should do a COVID compliant residential project, which will have all these areas. So before the doctors and everybody comes into picture, these things can be taken care of. Similarly, mall and multiplex will have those facilities, which will have all kind of guidelines that we'll have. But along with that, there will be so many other things which will also be available. So these are so many things which is available, so that these are all new things. So B School, like NDIMs and other people should actually get more into not only the academics. Along with the academics, we all could contribute and tell them to give them the exposure through internships first, and then take on the lead. So there are a lot of things which is coming up, and in times to come, I'm sure there will be abundant amount of jobs, there will be abundant amount of opportunity which will be available, and we would be looking for those new challenges, new experience, and new 360-degree innovative people around. So
thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Tinku Singh ji. I'll come back to you. In fact, in the second round, I'll be requesting each one of you to precisely tell us what 3 or 4 specific skills or specific traits a student must have to be able to be your first select for the new job roles that are emerging post pandemic. So I'll come back on that. And may I now, Mr. Hariharan, I will be now seeking your inputs because you have spent almost the entire innings into that sector, which has been reportedly the biggest gainer in the last 14 months because of, you can say, the public demand, or then you can always say that you have been providing all the tools and facilities for people to work from home under the worst of the circumstances. And everything is now resting on the shoulders of technology. Even you will be happy to know that our PGDM at NDIM rests very heavily, and we virtually call it kind of a tech-enabled MBA, because almost every subject and every course is having lot of inputs and reinforcement from technology and technological tools that is helping us in a very, very big way. So we know that your sector has been doing extremely well, but same thing, what exactly from MBA, PGDM campuses would you be picking up in the next, say, 6 months and the next 2 years? What exactly are the new job roles emerging? We'll come to the skills in the second question.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Bansal, for inviting me. First of all the 738 girls and boys, in the question and answer, can you tell me between 0 to 7, how happy you are to attend this webinar? I need at least 100 people to respond in 30 seconds. Because, oh, very good. Thank you, Udval, Aniket, Shardul, Panch. Chalo, तुम दुखी हो मेरे भाई हाँ आगे बोलो. Who else? There are only 3 guys who responded. Abhishek. Fantastic. Okay, it was just a rain check that we are all there at about 6:18. Thank you for joining on a Saturday evening. I hope we will make it interesting and realistic, closer to what you are looking at. So, as Dr. Bansal said, the last 14 months has been one of very, very positive opportunity for the IT and ITES sector, not only from the domestic point of view, even from the abroad point of view. So there has been a positive help to the citizens across the world that we as a country have been helping them to survive, because the back offices in the first wave, when it got affected across the world more than India, we were the one who were supporting. Despite the fact most of the, there was a lockdown, companies did their best to get the work from home with a lot of data security, which has been approved by the customer. So that is the good news. So the second good news, which you must remember, is I was part of the Committee on Education way back in about 2006 with Mr. Sunil Mittal and Ms. Chona on under CII. So we were always worried that we will just be a calling agency as a ITES industry. So you should also be happy to know now that we are getting a lot of the top of the pyramid jobs into India. Unlike the early times where we were just getting something, now we are getting the top of the pyramid. So that's the second good news. The third good news is a lot of companies are hiring. Yes, there must be some which would have got affected, but the brands that have set their shops with process excellence and people consideration have not been affected. So it is not only in, say, Wipro, TCS, Infosys, HCL, Cognizant, etc. There are enough companies, they have survived because they have put process and people first. and obviously the customer is the number one priority. So there has been an all-round good news. So what has driven this? So what has driven this is called digitization. So it's a very broad term. We need not look at what we are just going through your education or what I'm doing from the job, the mails, etc. But look at people's health. There are a lot of crores of people or billions of people whose life has been saved because of telemedicine. And that has happened because of digitization. So it has touched people's lives. So that's, I think, a very key understanding which you all must have. So you're all going to be useful for the people of the world. Second, in India especially, during the first lockdown, we didn't have we had a bit of a issue because of the migrants. But otherwise, overall, people got everything what they wanted at their homes thanks to the digitization that happened, about 7-8 years back. So there has been a huge benefit even now during the digitization. That is what is making the India running and the world running. So it's a great story. As far as the skills are concerned, data analytics, artificial intelligence, data science, those are the three things that is very, very important. And that's where a lot of new innovation has to happen. And that's where hiring is happening, even from the either the engineering colleges side, even from the MBA side. So it doesn't matter what you are specializing in, but your bent of mind has to be seen by the recruiter as technically feasible. You need to understand something. Like, I'm not a technical guy. I must say that pretty honestly. But can I understand technology? I do understand technology. Can I manage people who understand technology? I can. But I will hire the best of best people who will do the frontline job, the middle management job. So, data analyst, artificial intelligence specialist, and there are a lot of new things that is happening every day. So, and I'm sure all the 749 girls and boys, you all would be getting that information faster than before I read. So, my request to all of you would be: A, keep your hope alive, keep your learnability as a number one priority in the vast field of things. Don't curtail yourself to what you're only doing. You should be flexible, because it's not that if you're an HR, you can't become a sales guy. If you're a IT operations specialist, you can't get into sales. Because I'm from a sales, I'm insisting on sales. So there are a lot of things salespeople would be required, especially the virtual sales, where you can create relationship. Sitting, I have not met Dr. Bansal ever. Okay, but I have a high degree of respect for him, for what he is doing, what he has been able to do to the students of not only the NDIM, even I heard what he is doing to the other colleges. So he has been able to create that relationship, with me virtually. So that's what I would urge each one of you: create those skills. Life is easy. Keep asking the questions, even in this webinar, as many as possible. My commitment to you is, if I get some questions through mails post this webinar, I would send you the answers through Dr. Bansal and his team. Please be rest assured, there is a huge opportunity for India, and especially the people who are in this webinar and all the students. It's just that you need to get excited to take that. Get ready. Thank you, Dr. Bansal.
Thank you so much. So with such a positive note and positive outlook that you're giving, this really good. And virtual relationship that you mentioned, I suppose, in addition to digitalization, tech skills, AI, ML, and data science analytics, for all the people, for all the 100% people, I think virtual relationship is most important, even for those who are not well read or who are not into any specialization. That is what certainly is going to make a big difference. You're totally right. And once the future is looking so very bright for the students at the campuses. That's a very, very good positive note. Thank you so much. And you are aware, of course, that at NDIM we have a full specialization into AI, ML, data science and business analytics. And that is offered as a full dual specialization. So students who are doing the marketing or they are doing the finance or the HR or the operations, they also choose AI, ML, data analytics and all these things as another full specialization. And so many times our students who go for summer internships with best of the companies, KPMGs and E&Ys, they are retained there. I mean, 2 years back, I was surprised that 3-4 students standing outside my door, they were standing to meet me and I said, what's the issue? They said that we are doing our internship with E&Y and they want to retain us for 2 more months. Our internship is over. I said, then what exactly they want you for? They said they want to train the Ernst & Young people over there into this new discipline. So that was very, very heartening. They said, we want to get their manager to the campus to make a request to you. So you're totally right. That is what is the future. And same is digital. So I'm sure students would do a great job in the coming days. Thank you so much. And now I come to you, Shivani. Because as it looks now with the merger of banks, some major banks emerging, what have been the challenges in the finance industry? And we see your Sensex, despite the last 14 months of COVID, Sensex is making new peaks every day. So what are the kind of job roles that are emerging into your sector? And which are those 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 sectors? And then we'll discuss with you next time as to what should I be doing, what skills I should be acquiring to grab those jobs from your hands.
Sure, sir. Very good evening to you and a very good evening to all the students who are present at the webinar. I myself has been introduced being in the same sector for almost 2 decades. And one thing definitely I would say about the finance and the banking sector, that it's very different today to what it was about 15, 20 years back. I'm sure even at your institute, sir, finance is one of the most lucrative postgraduates subject that most of the students would be taking. Because obviously there is an inking towards banking and finance as a sector. There is definitely a lure that it does give them the professional ladder and cadre where they can reach high in life. And obviously, it definitely is well paying, no doubt about that. If we talk about India's economy, we are currently a 3 trillion economy. And obviously, what we are all looking at is doubling itself or at least reaching at a 5 trillion in the next 3-4 years, right? We are the 6th largest GDP strong country across the world. And yes, when we're talking about billionaires or millionaires, it's an open forum that it's said that we'll be almost 60% or 70%, doubling our millionaires from where we are currently. So when we're talking about banking as a sector, as a backbone, when the industry dynamics are changing, the banking system is not as simple to what it was 15, 20 or 30 years back, where the businesses were simple, the needs were very straightforward, and PSU and very few limited MNC banks were leading the way. With the changes and regulations coming in, and a lot of private banks and non-banking companies coming into play, helping new businesses take the leap. That's the reason we are seeing the new population, whether these are the youngsters and mainly the millionaires and billionaires currently that I'm talking about, these are sub 40 youngsters. So, that goes a long way in saying what the banking sector is saying. When we are seeing such change in the banking industry, few things that I have personally seen which has come up obviously, which was not there 15 years or 10 years back, definitely is the consumer banking and the commercial banking arm. Second and third, which is again much more important, is when we have money coming into our system, into our economy, definitely it needs to be lead or channelized into what that money has to be invested into. So we are talking about specific trust, wealth management, investment banking systems. Again, we are seeing a lot of changes, a lot of companies. Obviously, earlier the erstwhile businesses were when we used to go to our erstwhile, parents, or let's say people around us who will help us fund our businesses. We don't see that right now. So there is a lot of private equity infusion which is happening into new businesses, which obviously is taking new businesses into different leaps and different stages, and M&A, which is transactions which we are seeing, which are leading into this money coming into business. So obviously there are 3-4 key sectors that I would definitely like the students, which they should definitely look into is investment banking, is commercial banking, trust, and financial planning. These are sectors that can be looked into. What are the skill sets which are required? Something which is very common, a stepping stone which is required is very good communication skill, which has to be sharpened, because you are meeting people from all walk of lives. So it has to be very effective.
Shivani, we'll discuss the skills in the second round.
Sure.
Thank you very much for all this very important and very useful input. And you're right, marketing, finance, they continue to be the biggest streams at NDIM, because they are coupled with, as I mentioned earlier, most of the finance students, they are doing their full specialization also into data analytics and AI/ML. Similarly, most of the marketing students are doing their full specialization also into operations, supply chain management, or the digital marketing. So that is what is making them stand out. And those curriculum improvements, with the help of and under the guidance of all of you, that happens almost on every semester basis. We do not wait for the curriculum to be improving after 1 or 2 or 3 years, as happens in the university system. Whatever we learn from today, we'll put into place next month. So this is what is helping the students in a very, very big way. Thank you so much. I'll come back to you, Shivani. And Mr. Tariq, I'm with you now. You have spent your innings with pharma sector. You have spent your innings with the life insurance or the insurance sector. And now obviously into the banking sector with the Kotak, and you also continue to be one of NDM's recruiters. So again, I'm asking you same thing. What are the new job roles that are emerging in your pharma sector or your insurance sector or your banking sector, according to you, because you too are a very big recruiter?
First of all, thank you so much, sir, for giving me this opportunity. I hope I'm audible to all. All right. So, sir, as you have introduced me as a recruiter of NDIM, so first of all, I would like to congratulate you. The students we have hired from your institute last year, they are doing a wonderful job. So,
that's very encouraging. That's very encouraging. Yeah.
Yes. And I'm very happy that I have recruited the candidates from NDIM. And this year also, I have approached for the recruitment part. And of course, we have hired the students, and I'm 100% sure that they will be doing the same job that your previous batch was
thank you
doing in
so much. Life. Grateful.
So, this entire pandemic situation, first of all, I would like to say that has given and, has been an eye opener for all of us because, insurance has come out a very, very important product for all of us. First of all, I'm talking about the insurance. In Indian market, this insurance product was not very well, accepted, and we can say that was a second priority of the people. But in India now, it has become a first priority, because we have seen the importance of life insurance or any insurance product during this pandemic, which has really helped to all the population who was suffering, during this tough time. And I very much agreed with Mr. Hariharan that he was saying that digitization has played a very, very important role. Because there are the industries who could never thought that the selling can be done through digital mode, especially the insurance product and pharmaceutical products, where we are interacting directly with the customers. In April 2020, I still remember when this lockdown was announced by Government of India. So we were just clueless that now what we have to do, because we have more than 7,000 employees who are working in Kotak at a frontline profile. But very, very soon, the company has taken over this opportunity and converted all the manual process into digital process. And now all the frontline people are selling their products sitting at home. Many of the industries, who are supposed to do the selling one-to-one with one-to-one connect with the customers and face-to-face selling. Insurance product was one of them, but still we have reported a very good growth in last financial year. And let me give you a very good data and very positive data, because I have also been into pharmaceutical industry. In April month, pharmaceutical industry has reported 51% growth comparatively in March 2021. So this sector has also grown very well. Insurance is doing really good in Indian market as of now. Government has also allowed this FDI for in insurance product in insurance industry. So of course it is also going to be a big help for the companies. In Kotak itself, we are expanding our business, and the good opportunity, the good news and the positive news for all the students who are attending this webinar, that we have a very, very high potential jobs in insurance. This year, I am hiring in my channel, we have additional 200 headcount that we have to hire in insurance sector, especially in my channel. So of course, this is the good news for all the people who wants to continue their career in insurance sector. We have not stopped our hiring even in pandemic time, even during the lockdown. So we have hired people. And Kotak as a company and insurance as a industry, we are doing a wonderful job, and we have kept our commitment. You would be happy knowing, Dr. Bansal, that to your students especially, we have offered in October 2019, and who was supposed to join in April 2020, but because of this lockdown, the joining had been extended. We have kept our offer for entire year. We have onboarded them in October 2020, but we have not withdrawn a single offer of any candidate. So this was a commitment from the company side, and this was a huge opportunity for all the people. Students, have after my life, that's when we are going to join this company. We want to start the job. So we have said only one thing, that friends, this is the time that you have, that nature has given to you. Just work on your skills. Spend your life with your family, because once you will enter into corporate, so definitely you will not get the time to spend with your family, with your friends, and you after completing the MBA, when you are entering into the corporate, so definitely you will get a little time for your development. Still, companies are doing on the employee development part and skill development part also. So this last entire year has been very wonderful for me, especially in my personal experience, because we have done a lot of things. We have done a lot of things for the existing employees, for new employees. We have done a number of training programs for our new joiners, just to sharpen their skills, so that they can perform their duties very well. They can fulfill the expectations from the company side. And I personally have connected more than 300 employees one-to-one, just to check their well-being. So this pandemic has also given us opportunity to understand the human value. So these are the opportunities that we have seen in last one and a half year, and industries are moving in a new direction nowadays. Companies are moving into new directions. Now the companies have only one thing, that the only people first. So first of all, we have to take care of our own employees. We have to take care of our, the newcomers, our old employees, because if we will take care of them, definitely they will take care of our customer. So now companies have started, working on the employees part, on their development. And of course, as we have already said, that on the skill part, you will come in the second round. But yes, my friends who are about to start their career.
No, sorry, Tariq. Now, because we will take a reverse round, so I was going to come to you right now, that whatever you have mentioned, your sector has been most outstanding, and especially Kotak has been recruiting big way. And thank you so much for being so supportive of NDIM. Now I'm coming to that only. We will now take the reverse round. So it is your turn to tell us what exactly our students should be picking up as a skill or as a learning or as a culture or as a habit, so that they fit into your expectations.
Of course, sir. Especially for the skill sets that we are looking for, so for the job roles that we do have, is first of all the analytics, and of course, a problem solving skill is very, very important in insurance, because you are interacting with the customers just to help them in their tough time. And of course, I have already mentioned that data analytics, communication, and presentation is very, very important, because it's still the customer is not ready to understand the value of insurance product. So of course, you have to have a very convincing, high convincing skills, high convincing power with to the customers, data analytics, presentation and communication, and of course, subject knowledge, because in insurance product, time to time there are some updates which are which happens through government of India, through some other bodies. So of course you have to be very up to date with the new trends that are coming in the market, especially in insurance product. And so these are the few skills that definitely I would like to mention, and I would like to suggest to all the newcomers who really want to enter into insurance sector.
Thank you so much, Tariq. You've given a very, very useful input, and I'm sure the professors across the country from various institutions who are attending this webinar, they too would pick a thread out of it and try to take all these things through the students. Thank you so much, Tariq, for all the support. And now I come back to you, Shivani. Please, same question to you, because once the GDP and we are going to be one of the biggest economy or the third largest economy in the world, and the jobs are going to be galore. So what exactly do you think you would expect the students to have, so that you don't have to think 2 times, you straight away pick them up?
Sure, sir. See, as I said, and what everybody is talking about, irrespective of the sector, is sir, digitalization. One very important skill which is required besides communication skill is the technical knowledge and skill. See, there is a lot of data which is available in and around where the banking sector is concerned. And the decision is based how you analyze the data and present it. So the technical skill is therefore very important, where the information is interpreted and it's presented to the stakeholders or to your clients. So the technical skill with your communication skill and the commercial knowledge is very important, that the students in today's date should incorporate with the changing dynamics of the banking and the financial sector. This is going to be the and this is something that will not stop in one day, sir, because as we're seeing, digitalization is changing every day. I mean, if you're talking about pandemic also, I mean, banking system is one unsung warrior besides the hospital doctors and nurses. I would say we are the only people who are definitely as a backbone of the economy up and running. So, I mean, if it would have not been because of digitalization, I would say a lot of things would have been a problem in our economy. So these are the 2-3 skills which everybody should definitely work on.
Thank you so much, Shivani. That's very important. How you analyze the data and how you present your product and how you present your service, how you present your instrument. That virtually sums up the whole thing. You need to know your product well. You need to know your tools well, because as already mentioned, it's going to be all done in the online mode, as Hariharanji is saying already. So you need to be apt at that, and you should be able to present your product through proper communication. That's very, very important. So we'll come back to you now. A lot of questions are going to be
Sure.
there.
Absolutely.
And Hari Haranji, now everything is coming back to you in the sense that technology and digital is going to be the biggest expectation in all walks of life. We also know that senior most people in the country, I can talk of the senior most bureaucrats, I can talk of the High Court and Supreme Court judges. Obviously, they were totally unaware of these tools because even their mails were being seen and interpreted by their secretaries. And in the last 14 months, when even the courts have become online, I was listening to the top lawyers of the country who charge, maybe I shouldn't be saying 1 crore or 2 crore rupees per hearing. Okay, yeah. So they were saying कि अब भाई मेरे को भी ये सारा कुछ सीखना पड़ गया यार, अब तो मैं at the same time I can operate on 3 separate screens because कई बार मेरी 3 जगह hearing चल रही होती है. So you're right, that is the future and that is what has added wings to the technology companies like yours. So now I come back to you, what exactly you would like in simple terms, because most of them are the MBA graduates. In simple terms, what are those 3-4 things that they must learn? They must make it a daily habit into themselves on the technological front.
Thank you, Dr. Bansal. On a lighter note, the Bar Association of Delhi recused themselves to fix a amount because Dr. Singhvi was pushed by one of the other lawyers, the Attorney General itself. So they kind of dodged the question. So you're right.
Sir, I'll just, of course, we'll discuss in lighter note. What happened is the clients pushed them कि on the online mode, we are not going to hire you and we are not going to pay you. हमें कोई अदालत अंदर नहीं डाल रही, तो कम पैसे ले लो. That is what happened.
I agree. Okay. So that's not true for all the students, online or offline. In fact, online would command the same premium for the students. Okay. First of all, there are about 140 people who responded to my first question on a 0 to 7, how you're interested. Thank you all. One person responded saying 9.5. So, you know how to differentiate yourself. You're a standout person. Pat yourself on your back. So coming back to what Dr. Bansal said, I think there are 4 things which are evergreen to me. One is you as a person has to be seen as a solution-oriented person. So whenever anything comes to you, you need to be able to grab that and do that job. It's not that everything you should take, but you should be perceived as someone who the people can give you job and the job will get you. So I'm talking about your own readiness to accept challenges and also perception of dependability about you. I think that is very, very important to me as a skill. That's an evergreen. And that's not going to change because of generation, because of digitalization, etc. That's one. Number 2, learnability. So it's a very big thing. It is not about what we read in social media or in LinkedIn, in Facebook, etc. But you have to decide what are the 2-3 areas you want to be very good at and go deep into it. Because otherwise, one of my colleagues always used to tell me, we are all Economic Times people, because we just read the headline and start talking about that industry. For example, I cannot talk about Tariq's industry at all. I have known all those, but the first headline I'll talk, the second 2, 3, 4, I may not be able to talk. So please get into what you want to decide, whatever it is. Nothing wrong. Go deep into it and make yourself as someone whom the employers can, clearly you come out as a winner. So I talked about solution orientation and the learnability. The third one, so the technical skills, there are enough and more because I saw some questions as well. Please understand, be simple. because everything is about whatever you have learned, how you are going to project yourself during the interview. When they ask you a question, you should be able to answer that in 30 seconds in a way in which the other person understands that you know something about it. Otherwise, that's it. You may be a class topper, but the guy who communicates well as much as the other guy understands, I think that's a skill which you have to learn. You may do it through a shadow experience. When I say shadow experience, 4 of you or 5 of you can get together and then start doing a mock interview, not with your professors, but with your co-students, maybe with your seniors. Like for example, if Axis or Kotak, if there are seniors, you may talk to them and you can ask them to do a session for you. What are the things they have learned? So learn it from your predecessors. They are the quick ones to help you, because that's about 6 months to 1 year, fresh. If you ask me, I will talk about all what is traditional, honestly. While I may talk, but I think you should go to the people who are fresh and who can give you what you need. So I talked about solution orientation, presentation, how you are going to quickly respond. Third, learnability, learn through your seniors. And fourth, I also believe that you should be flexible, because you just can't say, because I've seen it in the last 2 days, because what Dr. Bansal said, some people did not get internship. I was talking to 2-3 people who had sent me. I spoke to Shivani and then asked her, "Can I send you some?" She quickly said, "Check with them whether they are ready for BFSI." I asked that question. So trust me, I found they were not interested. So I'm not saying right or wrong, but please be clear. One is not married to one sector, because I started with, say, Aisha, then with Modi Xerox, then with Manpower, which was a recruitment company, then with Mahindra Logistics, then with Tata Teleservices, now in HCL. So if you ask me what's the combination of all, honestly, nothing. As long as I deliver, I'm there. The day I don't deliver, I'm not required. And my boss need not say, I would know when to do. And that's true even at your age. So just be ready and be flexible, whether it is a function, whether it is a location, both, and whether to work with in diverse conditions. So that's extremely important in today's world. You'll be working with people who are from very diverse background, whether it is sex, religion, region, etc. So you guys need to get prepared for it. It won't be the traditional bosses, and the bosses will not tell you. In the earlier times, the bosses were able to teach you. No, nowadays there is nothing called teaching. The boss is actually a coach. He would be able to ask you the question, and then you are the one who will find the answer. So please understand. So there is no real boss. The boss is you. You're the big boss. Okay, I hope that has helped you. All the best, boys and girls. Over to you, Doctor.
No, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Hariharanji, because that is what everybody is here in such a large number to understand the reality, to face the reality rather than chasing a dream. So I'm happy that you brought out the very facts that you need to be very highly flexible. At times we have seen best of the companies, students are not picking up because some of their seniors or some of their relatives, they suggest that you should go only for this company when it comes to the campus. And in the process, they keep on waiting and hanging on for a very long time. So we are seeing that this year, of course, I'll come to Tinku Singh ji, but I'll give my perception that in the last 14 months, because you will know our 1921 batch who are to graduate now in July 21, those people, because of the lockdown in March 20, Now for the last, I would say 15 months, they're studying online. They did their summer internships online. They did their live projects online. And though we tried to open the campus, but then most of the students across the country, I say 98% students, preferred to carry on their studies in the online mode. So that was very heartening, because there was a feeling that students want to come to the campuses, but maybe because of the pandemic fear, maybe because the studies are going online, maybe because the placements were happening totally good. So they continue to study online sitting at their homes. So that has been something very interesting. And again, now the batch we joined in 2020. Generally, we start our session in June every year. But the government of India last time mandated that sessions will not start before August. So the session started in August. So students have been studying online, and as I mentioned to you, they've done maybe 153 live projects with different companies. They are now doing the summer internships, and we are hoping very warmly that all of you are going to come and recruit them when they are midway through their third semester. So online mode and these skills which Hari Haranji has said, virtually they are carrying you through. So students and academia, this is what the learning for all of us is happening. And we being a mentor institute of the country, declared jointly by the Confederation of Indian Industry and by the AICTE, we feel that it is our responsibility to connect such esteemed and learned recruiters to each one of you so that their learning passes on to everyone, as Hariharanji has said, irrespective of where you belong to, what specialization you are studying, what exactly you are up to. So we are trying to fill that gap by the help of these such big stalwarts. Thank you very much.
सर
And
एक चीज और ऐड करना चाहूंगा, बॉस, ये पड़ोसियों को भी खुश रखो, in your community, in your society. At this pandemic time, you should be able to help others.
Yeah.
When you help others, you will suddenly feel you are happy, and the same people will help you when you need them.
Yeah,
so
you're totally right, sir. You're totally right. Again, I thought I'll not be touching upon those things. You'll be very happy to know that 140 of our students of the current batch who joined in August 2020, 140, they are working on 12 social entrepreneurship projects. And all those projects relate to something or the other around their towns and cities and around their societies. And we picked up a very unique concept because we are the only college which is having a woman innovator supported by the industry. So, but ultimately this woman innovator was joined by so many boys also. Out of 140, there are 40 boys and about 100 girls. And we made them as somebody is the finance minister, other person is the education minister, third person is chief minister of Bihar, fourth person is chief minister of Maharashtra. And they're working on social projects around the cities and towns that they're living. And I'll call you one of these days for a presentation by them. They're doing tremendously remarkable job. And they are going to create a lot of jobs, not only for themselves, but for the society around. Because of this COVID, social entrepreneurial jobs are big way available to them. Tinku Singh ji, now I'm coming to you for 3, 4, 5 sectors that you have been heading all this while. So what exactly do you think my student or the student across the country must possess? What skills so that they become your first pick?
Sir, before that, अब हरिहरन साहब ने बाकी सब लोगों ने तो सब कुछ कह दिया. तो कहने के लिए, I'll be on a very lighter mood. I'll first take you to, because I'm a filmy man, so first I'll get you into filming.
Yeah.
So in today's time, what is bestly required is that if everybody remembers Three Idiot, that movie that we all saw, we have been seeing TV mein whenever we open, har hafte, har mahine we get to see that. So first of all, we need to be chatur, who understands definitions comma, full stop and everything. And at the same time, we also need to be Ranchhod Das Chanchad, who understands everything on a very, very simplistic way. Our students first should take out their ghada of pressure and leave it aside, and then they get into multitasking is what I feel. In today's time, what is happening is that I mean, I would like to respect the banking sectors or the, you know, all the other sectors which are all blue chips, but today's entertainment world, or for that matter lifestyle world, is been ruled by certain amount of enthusiasts who would like to understand their cost in a very, very, very specific manner. So they would like to get into more into multitasking mode. For example, a conventional education which has been taught in a B school, very, very important. So now what each student needs to do is they need to bifurcate their timings from 8 hours to 16 hours. 8 घंटे तो सोना तो देना पड़ेगा ना सर हमको. We need to give our students to sleep for 8 hours. So what I feel is that out of the 16 hours, 8 hours बेशक आप काम कीजिए, but 4 hours what you need to do is that you need to do research and development, and 4 hours you need to take mentorship from the people, because you know where I'm referring to this is that a lot of people who have already attained certain heights in their work career and other thing, they are wanting to go and live their dreams now. Somebody wants to do animal husbandry, somebody is getting into, you know, organic farming, somebody is trying to do various other things, but they have not forgotten what they have learned all these years for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. And I'm sure their own children would not be able to listen to whatever they have learned. Why? Because they'd like to learn from an outside in. So what our students, our future generation should do is that they should also connect these kind of people who have already attained certain expertise and experience, either through LinkedIn or through social media, and have that one-to-one contact, because a lot of things which you do not study in a classroom setup, we say that, you know, that a lot of people, I mean, I am a CEO. I always feel that, you know, I am not a boardroom CEO. I'd like to be in the forefront. That's the reason I chose lifestyle retail. I chose I chose a cinema exhibition business where I want to go and experience the Friday, Saturday, Sundays of the world. I'd like to go and stand and watch what are the requirements of the people. So the research and development and adaptability to the exactly what I need today. They have to be not procrastinating, but proactively understanding the needs and the requirement. Because I understand that digital is a very, very useful method at this point in time, because a lot of people's dependability and everything is hugely on digital era. But along with that, how can I save that small cost? That cost analysis is very, very important, which have already been taken by Hariharan ji or all the other, or Tariq ji. But I also have a circular movement is what I feel that they should get into. What I mean by circular method is that people should get into conventional, because unless and until, as Hariharan ji touched, that economics time people, they take over few things at the top, and then rest what happens, they don't want to do it. If they want to study something, they should study right from top to bottom and get to the depth of it. And then along with that, mentorship is very, very important. So I have the opportunity for business development. Go and sign the property, give me. If somebody, there is some innovative way of doing it, because today technology is helping them. If people are want to get into, because you know, restaurants have shut down, so we are operating as a dark kitchen, and dark kitchen is referred to that people would get into more into home deliveries, Zomatos of the world, or all these people have been delivering food right, left, and center, and giving some kind of opportunities. And then the malls and other things has been converted into a multiple things. Holistically, there are so many things. Yoga is in fashion today. So, you know, they should inculcate those kind of things where we have the subject. As Hariharan ji, you very rightly said that, you know, you may not have an expertise and complete hold over your subject, but the perception and the perceived value that should go to the people around is that, हाँ यार, ये बंदा मेरे problem solve कर सकता है. One of these days, I went to one of the bank and wanted to surrender my policy. That guy convinced me, आपको पैसे की जरूरत है, आप पैसे लो सर, आप टेंशन ना लो, लेकिन आप रिलेशनशिप खत्म मत करो. So that's the kind of adaptability is required from today's generation, that there should be you as well as there should be yes. You and yes should work hand in hand. So all these things, if it has been inculcated to this new generation, हमको तो we are open-handed. Today in my current 5,500 conglomerate company, I am working with somewhat around 60-80 people. जबकि मेरे को देखा जाए तो 5,000 करोड़ को की एक एसेट को संभालने के लिए I need minimum 5,000 people. But my frontliners are missing at this point in time. Although they are on roles, although they are on this thing, so they will be coming. But my point is that out of them, somebody is going to get something better than what they were been doing. In retrospection, people will look a lot of things. So that is the door which is open. Business development is one thing. Marketing is another thing. Sales is another thing. Hardcore operations is another, the big thing. In my film fraternity, programming has got a huge amount of dynamics, huge amount of dynamism, where things could be changed. So, I mean, the projects has got so many highs and lows. There are so many things that needs to be done. So it is not only just 1, 2 or 3 things. There has to be so many things. Because आज की डेट में बंसल साहब एक चीज तो बड़ा स्पेसिफिक है कि हमारे सेक्टर्स में एक जमाने में हम ये कहते थे कि कि काम दाम देना चाहिए जवाई की तरह, काम लेना चाहिए कसाई की तरह. बट टुडे द इक्विलिब्रियम हैव कम इनटू दैट सेक्शन जहां की लोग दैट द सेक्शन हैज कम ऑल, मतलब दामाद की तरह पैसे भी नहीं दिए जाते और काम कसाई से ज्यादा भी लिए जाते हैं. So that equilibrium has to be set, and today's generation has got the adaptability of getting in that. All that things comes with a small amount of push and pull. So the mentorship, adaptability, flexibility, 180 degree की देखने के बजाय 360 degree देखिए. आप वो मत देखिए जैसे that when you are talking on a phone, hear what is happening out in and around you. पीछे के background में क्या चल रहा है वो देखिए. जब हम एक अच्छा गाना को देखते हैं, सलमान खान is singing, dancing, और somebody is singing, तो हम ये देखते हैं कि stage artist क्या क्या कर रहा है, what is the background thing, उसमें उसकी decor क्या है, वो सारी चीजें हम adaptability दें. So and today's generation they discuss. I have got two daughters at home. We discuss all those things. When they discuss any of the any of the films or any, because as I told you, I am a food and beverage hospitality film person. तो हमारे घर में तो हर चीज फिल्म ही होती है, तो हम हर चीज फिल्म को देख के करते हैं. तो similarly, my advice to the student also, be light and start discussing with your parents. Pandemic में आप लोग 2 जने हो, 4 जने हो, you are at home. Create that friendship along with your parents. Start cracking jokes, laugh at them, criticize them, and then create that humorous thing atmosphere, because that is going to translate when you actually going to face the industry tomorrow. Because they have also been, वो कहता है ना, वो भी घर में बैठ के पक चुके हैं, जो सीनियर जिसको काम देना होता है वो भी घर में बैठ के इतना ज्यादा पक चुके हैं कि अब उनके अंदर the seriousness, how many years you have to predict that I am the father, I am the mother, we are different people. So they also break that eggshell, and they have to show their softer part, they have to show their egg yolk in that. So even the students should get into that mode now. So when they get in that mode, the organization becomes happier, the recruiter becomes more friendly. The recruiter feels that this is the guy, this is Ranchod Das Chanchar, as well as this is the Chatur. मुझे उसका मिश्रण चाहिए, ना मुझे चतुर अच्छा लगेगा ना मुझे रणछोड़ दास अच्छा लगेगा, लेकिन मुझे दोनों ही बंदा चाहिए. I need Salman Khan, I need Nawazuddin Siddiqui at the same point. Who can he is giving me he is grossing me the money, he is giving me the a product which will go to the Oscar. तो मेरा तो बड़ा simple चीज है कि that multitasking is what is the biggest thing that is going to take you forward, and then adaptability is the most important thing. आज मेरे पास कोविड है तो मैं कोविड के हिसाब से अपने बिजनेस को मोल्ड करूंगा. And then when something floats from the top, there should be as Hariharan ji, the best example which you give, पता नहीं मुझे आप इतने पसंद आ गए कि that the first thing you said कि भैया कितने जनों को कैसा लगा पहले रेट करो हमारे को. this is what is expected, that when we deliver something, there should be 10 options which should come back to us. When it comes to come back to us during our first interaction, during our second interaction, or for that matter, negotiation or anything, our jobs are done. We want to focus on something else. We want somebody to take that place where it is vacant at this point in time. आज की डेट में तो हम यही सोचते हैं ना कि that कि पता नहीं वो नया generation आ जाएगा घर में बैठ के क्या सीखेगा. Why? Because we have been tuned to looking at an internship. आओ और फाइलें पहले छानो, पहले आप किताबें देखो, पहले आप जो है कबर्ड्स को साफ. Interns are been taken at those things. तो हमें ऐसा लगता है कि घर में बैठ के ऑनलाइन पता नहीं क्या करते होंगे. But there are so many information that is available. So my advice is very straightforward, that they should not leave any stone unturned. 360 degree उनको ये होना चाहिए. I think मेरे लिए इतना अभी के लिए बहुत है.
No, fantastic, bhai. I've seen your journey, and you have become the group CEO, and you have headed such large industries all this while, only because you are both CEO and the front end worker yourself. So I always say that when you are into any business, you have to be the PN yourself and you have to CEO
Absolutely,
also.
sir.
Unless you are that, you wouldn't know anything about it. And जो आपने mentoring का जिक्र करा, in fact, I'm sure some of you शायद तारिक को उसका नहीं मालूम, बाकियों को मालूम है. We initially started mentorship 8 years back. It took us 3 or 4 years to build the corporate mentors. Today you see, anyone can go on the website, because we have posted their names and designation profile on our website. There are 248 senior people like you who are mentoring our students. And mentoring is not कि जब मर्जी mentor कर दिया. There's a formal full department of mentoring. And मैंने कल ही meeting ली with my people. The students went for, they finished their exams on 29th or 30th of April, and of course then gone for their summer internships. In the last 20 days after their exams, 35 mentoring meetings have been held. Now what mentors do at our place? Suppose I request Tariq, and I'm going to request him after this. Hariharan, of course, is one of the members of the advisory council. Shivani and Tinku Singh ji to bahut der se jude hue hain. So what we request them, we allot 4 students to every mentor, depending upon their interest into what exactly they're looking for. We match the profile of the mentor with the students' expectations. And महीने में कम से कम 2 बारी our mentoring department seeks time from the mentor and connects all those 4 mentees with them. And now आपस में कुछ भी बात करते हो, it is entirely between them. There's no agenda, there's nothing from our side. Obviously, once the industry guy from 15 years से 35 years experience वाला जो बात करेगा, so we are not concerned कि क्या बात हो रही है. And we are compiling the students' feedback, we are compiling the mentors' feedback. It is something fantastic. So this is what is the need of the hour. You're very, very right. This is
I wanted to just add one more thing, that
Sir.
last time when I had a couple of live sessions at your place,
yeah.
after that I had certain around 1500 people request on my LinkedIn profile.
Okay.
And then out of which a lot of people are still in touch with me.
Fantastic. So
मेरे लिए तो today I have got 9,000 people on my LinkedIn. So whenever either I go to SRCC or anywhere, wherever I have, wherever I have conducted those sessions, उसके बाद में कम से कम मेरे लिए 100% ये है कि 1000 लोग जुड़ते हैं और उसके बाद में 1000 लोगों की कोई ना कोई सवाल होता है, कोई ना कोई ऐसी इंटरेस्टिंग चीज निकाल के लाते हैं, and they give me a suggestions, that why don't you get into, like for example, one of the suggestion which came of getting the entire, my food and beverage, my retail, my cinema exhibition, that entire accounting system to get into one peripheral and to have one dashboard came from one of the students, which I discussed with my IT head. And today on the mobile chart, lot of people, lot of organizations do that. ये मैं आपको 10 साल पहले की बात बता रहा हूँ, ये चीज something which has happened. So this mentorship and the relationship that has been developed, it is not only just to get a job, but there are, at times that there are so many students who would not like to get a job. They'd like to they have already been settled down. I'm into a lifestyle business. somebody chooses banking business. So those banking students, banking professionals would like to take a cue from this lifestyle business and want to implement. Why?
Yeah.
Because they want to put that life to those things. What happens is that that while going, somebody coming for an insurance or somebody coming for opening an account, unko do ticket mil jaye, that relationship becomes so different. So that's the kind of interactions that we have.
No, that's
और
fantastic.
मेरी एक्साइटमेंट लेवल ना आई बिकम, मैं फिर उनकी उम्र की तरह बन जाता हूँ.
नहीं, मैं तो देखा हूँ. I've seen you dancing at our auditorium on the stage.
Yeah, I have done that. मैं हरिहरन साहब, मैंने सोचा कि बहुत दिनों के बाद में हुआ है ये, तो मैं थोड़ा फॉर्मल हो जाऊं. तो सबसे पहले मैं जब वो करता हूँ ना, तो पहले मैं बोलता हूँ अच्छी तरह से सीटी बजाता हूँ, देखता हूँ कि कौन बच्चे बढ़िया ढंग से सीटी बजाता है. सीटी बजाने के बाद में बोलते हैं सबसे तेज सीटी बजाने वाले को बोलता हूँ, यू आर द क्लास मॉनिटर नाउ. अब हम इसको आगे बढ़ाते हैं. So that's the kind of things that we need to give it to our people.
No, thank you so much. That happiness quotient that you mentioned has to be created all around you, and especially when everybody is sitting indoors for the last 14 months.
Yes, sir.
That's very, very important. And now, can I come to you,
Yeah,
Nikhil,
please,
for
sir.
questions now? You kindly take the questions by the audience and questions that you have received in your box for the last 3 days.
Yeah. Thank you so much, sir. Let me tell you, mini MBA kara diya sab logon ne in the last 1 hour. So I'm a lot of students have made me so many comments about all of you that हमारा एक short MBA हो गया शाम में. So my compliments to all of you. Yeah. All right, sir. So we are flooded with questions, and and it is a very difficult task because you have answered most of them. So one of the questions which has come from Pratik Semwal. So his question is, keeping in mind the current trends, what do you think, who would be the biggest achievers over the course of next few years in different fields? So do you have any kind of prediction? Because the people are really curious about in which line to go. That is why I picked up this. This is like very important for the new generation, that which specialization to pick up. So this question is for all of you. Any one of you would like to answer this?
Professor Nikhil,
Yeah.
in fact, I have answered it to Pratik on a one-on-one.
Yeah.
So Pratik, to my mind, all sectors will be winners. So we should not be looking at what has happened in 2020 or 2021. With that in mind, what will be the future? Yes, there could be some rising sectors, some sectors which may not be doing well, but I don't think we can pick up, like, for example, today IT looks bright, sunny, but trust me, in about 3 years' time, there will be a downfall. There will be a lot of layoffs, there will be issues, etc. Certainly, real estate might do well. Banking might do well, education might do well. But I guess all these are cyclical. What we need to keep in mind is, do not choose your sector keeping today in mind. We all have to work. There is no retirement age at all, because the skills are ageless if you are ready to perform what you are doing. Hence, keep a very long-term view, because nothing is going to die. Education will be there, banking will be there, IT would be there, hospitality would be there. There would be a new set of innovations that's going to happen, where people will get old age. For example, we don't talk to parents. There will be people who would be required to talk to parents. That's already there in a very small way, but that's going to be the biggest sector, because our average age of Indian would go up, and it's not anything to do with the generation at all. I never used to speak to my father so early, in my career, because I was only focusing on my career. I'm sure you will also be doing that. Hence, that sector will boom. There will be a lot of people who will be able to communicate and talk to them, keep their motivation high, because their livability depends on whom they talk to. Because they are already seeing everything digitally, but they need to speak to people. So that's the sector. So to my mind, everything is going to boom. Yes, all times everything will not be moving. Sometimes something will be doing well, sometimes, but that's going to be the reality. But otherwise, I do see a huge future. Nature is already taking care, by creating huge havoc, and there is a lot of, negative sentiments which is created intentionally or unintentionally. For you as a student, you are going to be the, you are the future for yourself. So you need to look at what you could really do in any sector what you choose. All sectors are open for you. Okay, that's my answer.
So can I?
Sure, sir. Sure. Please.
So what I feel is that each and every student is unique. Every individual is unique. So what I mean by saying unique is that everybody has their own dreams. Whether you have the dream under your quilt, you stay in your bathroom and sitting for that 5-7 minutes that you have dream. So you should try and convert your dream into reality and follow that footstep is what I always advise. It is not the sector that you need to choose. You need to know that what you are good at and how can you justify that goodness within yourself. Just to add whatever Mr. Hariharan said. I told you, Mr. Hariharan, I am your fan now.
I would just like to add a simple line to it. I think so. I totally agree with everybody, including Mr. Hariharan. There is no maths or science to which sector will boom at what point of time. So a very simple suggestion to every student is always work backwards. Look at your own skill set, what you're good at, and then choose a career path. Don't choose a career path and then look whether you have a skill set or not. Because if it backfires, then you see a lot of you changing career path in the middle. And it's very disheartening when spending 20 years, 30 years down in career, you would see yourself just realizing that why didn't I do that earlier in my life? I was better at that. So always see what is your skill set, whether it's, as he's saying, Three Idiots, you could be good at photography. There remain opportunity for each and every sector in the world that we are living today. So don't look at the sector, look at your skill set first, then attach the career with it.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Next question is.
Guys, please understand, I worked in a company called Xerox. It's called Office Automation. So, if you ask office automation, you will get the dying sector. I worked in that company for 22 years. Okay, I started at about S4, which was the junior most grade, and then I left as a director. Trust me, if somebody asks office automation as market, nahi. So there is still photocopiers are selling. Copying तो बहुत जबरदस्त होता है, printing तो जबरदस्त होता है. Are the salesmen required? They are required. But the skill set change? Yes. So no sector dies. While picked it up is nothing dies. Just that you need to decide what are your skill sets, as Shivani correctly said. आप अपने आप को polish करके रखो, boss. Don't
transitional approach is what is the most important thing which is required. Similarly ना हमारे projection system है. पहले हम लोग carbon वाले projector चलाते थे. Then it came those big reel वाला which used to get into the platter and which used to occupy a huge amount of space. Then it came those digital projectors. Now digital projectors, maybe transitions have become so humongous that there has been a number of, so इन सब technology को जानने वाले professional भी तो चाहिए. पहले वो traditional जो है projectionist चलाते थे. Today it's a very well graduated MBA just need to sit on the laptop and run the entire, not only one cinema hall but number of cinema hall across the country. What I want to advertise in Pune today, or what I want to advertise in Chennai today, like a TV transmission, I can do it. So मुझे उसके लिए वो चाहिए. That skill set is required. Again, digital being such an important factor. एक ही क्वेश्चन में बहुत समय लग जाएगा. आगे बताइए डॉक्टर.
Question is for everyone now. This is the very interesting question. Actually, VM sir, normally you close this webinar with this question. That what has been a very interesting question. what has been your biggest learning from this pandemic that can be applied in future crisis situation for your organization? You know, all of us would like to learn from them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should I? So what I have learned in this, there has been a lot of learning that I have been giving all around. Why? Because I have been heading a lot of companies, and there had been a lot of multi-domain industry that I had been doing, and a lot of delegations and a lot of things that is what I have been doing all my life. So at least for past 25 odd years, I've been doing that. So this pandemic has taught us one thing, uh, that no job is a small job, and nothing that will help your organizations to shape up to how shape up to existence is a small topic. No question is a stupid question, and nothing that can be contributed which adds to the value of an individual who is associated with you is small. For that matter, out of X number of people, it is very easy to say that, okay, these are the pink checks. You can just leave the organization and fund yourself whatever you need to do. But alternatively, if you can, assign them something else, and then create them to learn something, or create them to give them, create them and motivate them to do something which is going to add value in their own life, in an organization's life. That is the most important thing one can contribute, besides just paying a salary. I understand money is the biggest motivator uh, for anybody, but besides that, there are learnings also which needs to be, because I keep learning every day. I keep interacting with the people. So I, even if, putting off a ceiling fan is not part of my not part of my KRA. I'd like to learn from that electrician, but maybe in the middle of the night when my fan is not working, I need to know that. So that learning is the most important thing, which I guess Bansal Saab would be the, as he's a mentor and he's been doing it, and in every student's life. And so that prevails in my life also, that I need to get into that mode, that learning and creating difference in somebody's life is the most important factor, is what I feel today. I may not give you a 10 lakh rupees job, or maybe I may not give you this thing, but if I can give you a path which you are going to fund yourself, or you are going to create that path for yourself and make it more interesting. Somebody has written on this, in this pandemic, how are we going to motivate the students? So my point is that, that if all of us, if we can make difference in 5 people's life as well, that is going to be some achievement, where everybody is, most of the people are at home, they are helping their wife, they are helping their children's education, uh, watching a lot of Netflix movie, watching a lot of serials, doing a lot of things. If we can make difference in 5 people's life, that is the most important achievement. Thank you.
Anybody else? Nikhil, any further questions you want to take?
No, sir, we are done, sir, from my side.
Okay, I also saw one more question, specifically the students. So they felt, okay, I'm a commerce graduate, I'm with commerce background, and how would I learn the technical skills? So I just want to tell you here, and all the panelists, the great recruiters are aware of it. There's nothing, they do not want you that you learn the engineering skills while doing your MBA. That is not the expectation. Technical skill doesn't mean that thing. Technical skill only means that at your work, in your managerial work, what thing can help you work more efficiently? How you can process the data faster? What exactly, as it was mentioned by all of them, is what is to analyze, what you want to understand out of the data, and how would you do it? So I'll tell you, at all the MBA colleges across the country, including ours. Engineers are about 30 to 35%, and 65% students are economics, commerce, and even pharma background. So we try to embed technology into your everyday managerial skills. We do not want to learn that technology operation yourself. So that is the difference. The future management, as I was saying, everybody is now operating on Zoom or whatever 20 or WebEx or Cisco. So this is what it is. You just need to be aware. I'll just tell you a very small example and perhaps that will answer the whole thing. 2 days back, we were having a meeting with the Norwegian High Commission for possible collaboration with the education sector of Norwegian country. And one of the very senior members who was to join, because initially it was a Zoom platform given to them that was not working with the Norwegian people, and he sent the Cisco WebEx. So we joined that in a minute, but one of the very senior person and very young colleague of ours, a very known educationist in the country, she could not join the meeting because she didn't have that Cisco WebEx on her laptop, and she kept on struggling for 30 minutes, and then we found that she hadn't downloaded that app with her. So these are the small things we are trying to tell you. We do not want you to create Cisco WebEx. We need you to learn how to operate it. So this is what that technology is saying. And your second question as to which specialization to be chosen, I think that has been very aptly addressed by everybody. Just look at what you are good at. You could even be good at selling tea and become the prime minister tomorrow. Whatever you do, please pick up which you can do better than others. But we are very, very hopeful, extremely hopeful, that offline mode, the physical mode is going to return to the campuses very soon, because the way the government has been able to handle the pandemic in the recent last 3 weeks, especially in Delhi, now it was coming today, that the positivity rate or the people who are becoming positive in COVID is perhaps 3.5 or 5%. So your campus, in any case, to take admission in 2021, I'm sure you will hopefully be at the campus from day one, because the government, it all depends on the government instructions. When the campus starts, there's a question, when the campus would start. So that all depends on the Government of India instructions. And thereafter, it depends on the instructions of the state government, because they have to take a policy view as to what is good and what is safe for you. We are all ready. Our faculty is very, very keen to go back to the campus all the time. So we hope that by July, possibly the campus should be reopening. And even if they continue in the online mode, even if there's some other instruction from the Government of India, possibly could be another month or two in the online mode. Fortunately for the 2021 batch, it should be physical mode. We should be seeing you in person, and we should be seeing all our friends sitting here in the panel also in person at the office.
One last sentence by all of us.
Sir, that will be too good. That is what I was going to ask you for. Please go ahead.
Okay. So my request, I know that about 100 people have dropped off. No worry. So my request to all of you is to take life simple.
Yeah.
तो बहुत सारे एडवाइस मिलेंगे, सुनो सबकी, करो अपनी. So don't get so worried, यार ये लोग तो कुछ कहानियां बता रहे, नहीं. So the intent from all of us is to show you what we have gone through. It is not an easy path. It has been a tough path even for me. So nothing has been easy, and I'm sure all of them can talk exactly the same. So number one. Number two, one of the learnings I got, now after 42, that's what I spoke to some 5-6 times. It's tough to get a job because nobody values you unless you're a great brand or you've broken the ceiling. Or somebody says, यार इसी लड़के को लेना है, यही काम का है, या लड़की को लेना है. So please understand, your window of excellence is going to be coming down lesser and lesser, unlike us. That's the truth. What it means is you will obviously earn more in the 20, 30 years. That's a fact. Third, make health a number one priority. That is something which we have lost it in the last 30 years as a country. That is why what we have seen in the last 4 weeks, it is nothing to do with the government, nothing to do with the parents. I think it is we who are lost, thinking about our health at all. We talked about everything else, but our health is not our priority. So my request to all the students, I'm sure you're all going to gym, whatever you do, but if you're not going to gym, you do something at home. Please don't, make it as a reason for not doing it. Like that, like I can't tell my boss I have not done the sales or I have not done the collection. No, my performance has to be 100% boss. Otherwise, I don't get my money. I don't get my variable pay. So please be clear. We all have to perform, and the companies have to make money for us to get money. So it is not an easy thing that companies will not print money. Companies are investing. They have to tell the shareholders, stakeholders what they are doing. Then only they will get the money back. So our delivery mechanisms have not changed. So don't be under any misconception like what Dr. Bansal said. Nothing has changed. They are engaging students for 16 hours. Same way, our jobs have become a little tougher. It can be at 1 a.m. somebody calls you and I'm supposed to deliver. And I'm supposed to deliver without a question asked. Okay? So that's a reality. So just be reality and chill. Enjoy. World is alive and hope is alive. That's my last.
Each one of you, Shivani, then Tariq, and then Tinku. 1 minute each of the last words that you would like to sum up with.
Sure, I'll go first, sir. First of all, thank you for giving me an opportunity. This is my first time and hopefully I'll attend much and many more webinars, and wherever I could help the students, I would definitely like to guide them. As everybody said that, make life simple. Don't complicate it. Though obviously on the other hand, there is no substitute to hard work. But then when you choose a career which you are passionate about, believe you me, even if that call is at 1 a.m. in the morning, you will very happily receive it. It will not look as a burden. So choose your career path very wisely and with your heart and head both, and then aim for the sky. There is no limit.
Thank you. And Tariq?
Yes, thank you so much. And first of all, I would like to say to my all friends that accept the change, accept the challenge, right? Because time keeps changing itself, and we have to learn to live in every changed situation, right? And of course, for every for promising person, opportunities are always lying in the market. So and a very important thing, once you enter into corporate or in any organization, so first 2-3 years are very, very important for any new joiner. This is the time where you learn the things, where you really get to know the real culture and real thing, the reality of the corporate. In this new generation, I have personally observed that they are very impulsive. They take decisions very fast. They do not think. So give some time, have some patience. Of course, things comes. It takes a little time, but yes, the things comes. Whether it is a success, whether it's a learning, and everything. But of course, you have to have some patience. You have to give a time, and you have to learn the things from where everywhere or anywhere you can learn. Either your peer, your senior, your colleague, your surroundings, everywhere. So you have to focus on the learnings. In fact, I have started my career in hardcore sales. I have worked in hardcore sales for 4 years. Then I have moved from sales to HR. So, opportunities are still there, and will always be there in the organizations. Now companies are also looking, the people within the organization for different functions. When I was in sales, so in 2012, that HR business partnership concept came into the organization, and they found the people for this role, especially from the sales, because they know the ground reality. So management has thought that yes, they can give the right solution, that what we have to do on the ground, on the ground for the organization, for the retention, for the people development, because they have lived their life like that only. So since 2012, I am, serving this HR function to the organizations. I have worked in multiple industries. I have hired, many experienced guy. I have hired few of the freshers guy. I have seen lots of success, lots of failure, lots of motivated people, lots of demotivated people. So it happens with everyone. It happened a lot of times with me also, that I find myself, very demotivated, that how to do this work and how to go further. So be calm, gather all the knowledge, and whatever you have learned, just put it on the common plate and go further. So of course, there's a as a fresher, you have a blank paper with the pen, and you have to write your own story, right? And now it's up to you that from where you want to start and where you want to go. So don't be too much of confused that after this MBA, where you will be starting your career. If you didn't get any opportunity, who have already passed the MBA in this batch, and still you didn't get any opportunity, so just keep trying and keep working on your skills. Just do a follow-ups, do a review of your interviews that you have attended in the organizations, and just try to find out that where's the lag, right? So discuss with your teachers, discuss with your friends who have already got the opportunity, and of course this will help you to understanding the better way, the better skills that the organizations are looking from the candidates. And of course, who have just taken the admission in MBA, so just focus on your studies, focus on your knowledge, focus on the subject knowledge, because this is an online classes are happening. It is very easy to attend the class online and just keep your video off and involve ourselves in different activities. No, if you are attending a call, so if you are attending a class, so just focus on the class, focus on the words the teachers are telling to you, because this is a time where you will learn the subject, and after a certain period you have to showcase your knowledge, whatever you have learned during the interview. So this is a very important, precious time. Utilize that and focus on your learning, and wish you all the best. That's it.
And finally, Tinkuji,
Sir, lastly, again,
your final words.
Again, a filmy man will always give a filmy, perspective.
No, why not?
So,
that's easily understandable.
Yeah. I mean, please go and see Chak De India. Bansal Saab is teaching you he's mentoring you right from the word go. And then at last, what you remember when you are about to come out of your college is that 70-minute ka dialogue, which Shahrukh Khan gave it to all the people, that there is one stage which is going to come, which Tinku Singhs of the world, Bansal Saabs, and everybody is not going to teach you anything. That is the time where you need to perform. But in today's generation, what you see in Indian Idol, Sanmukh Priya, who is singing great songs. For every song, she's been improvising. जो आप बंसल साहब से हम लोगों से सीख के जाए, उसको आप improvise इस तरीके से करें कि that you get everybody who hears you or who looks at your your performance should say, वाह, क्या गा रहे हैं, क्या काम कर रहे हैं, how it is happening. So you should be in and around. See, you should never think that that a person who is quiet, a person who is who's just observing, is not a person who should be taken out of the group. He should contribute when the right time comes. So of course, Chak De India is very important, but Sanmukha Priya is also very, very important in today's time. So live your life and give best whatever you can give without camouflaging what you are. जो आप अंदर है वही आप बाहर प्रोजेक्ट करेंगे, you will get the success in your life. And Bansal Saab's mentorship is going to take a lot of people far off. And last but not the least, last time I had somewhat around 1,000 odd people added in my LinkedIn. This time you're free to ask any questions on my LinkedIn, and I'm very active. I very actively reply to all the things. And Bansal Saab, in future, whenever there is anything, we are all there.
No, we are
always there. We all are always there.
We all are there.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very, very much for all of your support all the time. Thank you very much for your final words also. And one final word from my side also.
Yes, sir.
There was one question: what technical courses should we be doing sitting home? So I'm only saying, you just look what exactly you are good at. keep on trying to add more and more value around what you are good at. Don't look left or right कि ये course बहुत अच्छा है ये कर लो और आधा करके आपको पता चलेगा मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा. So whatever you are good at, try to add strength to that. Number one. Number two, look at the news around. News means दुनिया में क्या हो रहा है और क्यों हो रहा है. क्या हो रहा है तो एक बात है, आपको वो भी कईयों को मालूम नहीं होता. ट्राई टू सी कि ये चीज इंसिडेंट ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है. मान लो इजराइल और हमास का युद्ध हो रहा है तो क्यों हो रहा है, अमेरिका ने एक्स करा तो क्यों करा, हिंदुस्तान की पॉलिसी है तो क्यों ऐसी रही. फॉर एवरीथिंग यू शुड क्वेश्चन कि अगर ऐसा है तो क्यों है. दिस इज व्हाट इज गोइंग टू ओपन योर माइंड इन अ वेरी वेरी बिग वे. सो एंड फाइनली यू मे हैव सीन, बहुतों ने देखा ही नहीं होगा, जो पिछले 3 या 4 दिनों से मुंबई में ओएनजीसी की ड्रिल उसके टकराने से हमारे फिशरमैन अदर वर्कर्स हु वर लॉस्ट इनटू द सी, रात को देयर वाज टीवी इंटरव्यू नॉट ऑफ एनी सीईओ और सीएमडी, इट वाज अ इंटरव्यू ऑफ अ सिंपल ड्राइवर. दिस वाज द इंटरव्यूज ऑफ दोस पीपल हु आर सेविंग लाइव्स. तो आप किसी भी रोल में यू कैन परफॉर्म बेटर देन योर सीईओ एंड सीएमडी. And those are the people who are saving lives. वो पिछले 48 घंटे से 1 मिनट को भी सोए नहीं है. At the cost of their life, they are jumping into big ocean and cyclonic ocean every minute to save lives and to bring out dead bodies. So आप किसी भी रोल में आउट परफॉर्म कर सकते हो. Just get into that role. अपनी डिग्री लीजिए पहले तो, qualify, take that qualification in your hand, and then try to excel in whatever comes your way. Or your excellence is going to matter, nothing else is going to matter. So thank you very much, sir. Thank you very, very much. We have taken a lot of your time, and
Thank you,
I'm
sir.
sure the students and the academia are going to really benefit from your support. Thank you so very much.
Thank you,
Thank
Dr.
Also
Great
enjoyed a
experience
lot.
for all
Thank
of
you.
us, sir.
Shivani.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.